Hi guys, today I'm going to be telling you how to create a perfect financial plan. I'm going to give you 9 steps to help you create a perfect financial plan. My name is Femi Olaniyan. If you are new to this YouTube channel and you love content on personal finance, savings and investments, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and subscribe. To the 9 steps to help you create a financial plan. Before I start, let me just tell you the meaning of financial plan. Now, what is a financial plan? A financial plan is a plan or a guide or a roadmap that you create for yourself to help you achieve your financial goals. Now, there are 2 things you consider when writing out your financial plans. Number 1, you should consider your income, or let me say your assets, things that bring money for you. And number 2, you should consider your liabilities, your expenses, those things that take money away from you. So that are the 2 things you should consider while writing out or creating your financial plan: your income and your expenses. Now, to the next steps to help you create a perfect financial plan. Number 1 is to write down achievable goals. Now, writing down achievable goals means you write down plans you know that is very, very possible or almost possible for you to achieve, maybe at the end of the year or at the end of the month or at the end of the week. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, let's assume that one of your plans is to save 1 million naira at the end of 2021. Now, to be honest with you, if you are the kind of person that earns maybe between 30,000 to 50k a month, I don't think it's possible for you to be able to save 1 million naira in a year, because you have your expenses, you have those things that will take money from you every month, your house rent, your subscriptions, and if you have children, you pay for your children's school fee. So there are different things that will take money away from you. So if you are earning 50,000 naira a month, you can't be able to save up to 1 million naira. So you should have goals that you can achieve. And so even if you plan to save about 1 million naira a month, that means you'll be earning about, I think, 150k to 200k per month. That's the minimum I think you should be earning if you want to save 1 million naira. Unless you have maybe more sources of income that are giving you money every month. So you should, number 1 step is that you should create an achievable plan. Now, number 2 is to create an emergency fund. Now, if you've been watching my videos lately, you know that I've been talking on having emergency fund. Something is a lot of us just live life as it comes, and we don't know when big expenses might just come our way just anytime. And so by that, we need our emergency fund to be working for us. So you need to create emergency fund for yourself. And if you have been creating emergency fund for yourself, make sure you always try to increase your budget for your emergency fund every year. Number 3 is to create a plan to pay off your debt. Now, there's nothing more good than being debt free, because someone that is debt free and doesn't have any money in his account is even happier than someone who has money in his account and is still owing people money and can't even pay. Because when you are owing someone money, it's like you're a slave to that person, to be honest. Like you're a slave to that person. So what I always tell people is that if you're owing someone money, make sure that whenever money comes into your hand, make sure the first thing you always do is to pay off your debt. Step number 4 is to start investing in long-term investments. Investing in long-term investment is something that is very, very good, and that's something I always advise people to do. Investing in things like real estate, stocks, your business, your brand, and even investing in yourself is a long-term investment. So you should always try to invest in long-term investment. You can also try to invest in short-term investment, but I always prefer long-term investment. Step number 5 is to create a plan for your future. Now, the best time to start preparing for your future is now. The best time to start preparing for your future is now. Whether you're working for government or you're working for yourself or you're an entrepreneur, there will be a time where you stop working. Now, the question is, if you stop working, will you still have access to money to take care of yourself, to take care of your expenses? So now is the time to start preparing for your future, so that whenever you want to retire or you want to stop working, money will still be coming in for you. So make sure you are making plans for your future. Step number 6 is to create a budget. Now, creating a budget means you are creating or knowing how much you want to spend every month or every week or every year. Now, always try that you all don't go above your budget. Don't always go and buy things that are not necessary for you. Don't always try to go above your budget. Don't always try to buy something just to show off, because you later regret it. So always try to have a budget and stay below your budget. Step number 7 is to create a plan to have different sources of income. Now, in my last video, I talked about 15 ways to make more money for yourself. I'm going to advise that you go watch that video and watch out the different ways you can make more money for yourself, and thereby from that video you can tap 1 or 2 ways to have different sources of income. Step number 8 is to watch out for your expenses. Now, watching out for your expenses means that you should always make sure that you don't go above your budget also. When you are watching out for your expenses, there are some things that you buy in your house that are not necessary, to be honest. There are some things that you subscribe to that are not even necessary. There are sometimes where I subscribe to Netflix and I don't even watch a movie on Netflix for about a month, I won't even watch a movie and the subscription will just go like that. It's just like I'm wasting my money. That money that I've just used to subscribe for Netflix, I can save it or use it to do something meaningful. So always make sure you are watching out for your expenses. Watch out for those things that are taking money away from you. And step number 9 is to keep track of your progress. As you're following these your plans, these your goals, make sure you always keep track of your progress. Know how you are doing, how you are faring, if you are really following your plan or you are going against your plan. So these are the nice steps to help you create a perfect financial plan. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and if you like this video, like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends. Yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.